After traveling to the northernmost tip of Japan using nothing but mass transit, I started to wonder if doing something similar would be even remotely possible here in the US. So to find out, I decided to travel through 4 different states without using a car. To do this, I would bike to the Indianapolis bus station, ride a bus to Chicago, a train to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and finally a train to St. Joseph, Michigan.
So there's a couple reasons for doing this. The first one is to just see if this is feasible or not. So let's get started and see how it goes. The next reason for doing this is that of course you can get anywhere by car, but it's just not as much fun. You don't feel like you've really been traveling. You're just in this enclosed box and it feels like a boring, slow version of teleportation. I want the feeling of having everything I need on my back and going from point to point. So hopefully we can get some sense of adventure doing it this way. All right, my thermometer is showing 35 degrees Fahrenheit right now. That's just above freezing. Probably the main danger is gonna be patches of ice that I can't see. And I guess danger number 2 is any street crossings. So Indianapolis has a rail trail called the Monon Trail. It runs the length of the city, so I should be able to take it almost all the way down to the bus station. There'll be a little bit of road driving once I get downtown, but it'll be a pretty much straight shot until then. So I really have no clue how long this is gonna take. So I don't know how many detours we can take, but let's take a quick detour to check out these sculptures. I don't know what this is, maybe a 4-dimensional object, but I do know what this is over here. Some of these are nicer than others. Speaking of time, it's 9:41. The bus leaves at 12:45, so we have 3 hours to get to the bus station. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. Okay, this is the Broad Ripple area. Rusty Moon Outfitters. You know what, let's go check that out. I thought these were places, these are all brands. I think I've used everything except for Winona. The main Broad Ripple area is in this direction. You can see concerts and whatnot. You can also see, it says Broad Ripple up there. If we're already at Broad Ripple, we're actually making pretty good progress. I'm assuming we'll be getting close to downtown, maybe another 30 minutes. Okay, street crossings aren't too bad so far. I'm usually on the other end of it. I'm the one driving. Nice art. Intersection's a little more busy here. All right, not bad. All right, we gotta try this. I don't recommend doing this. Who knows what sort of bed bugs you can get. We gotta sit on it. Oh. Hey, that's pretty good. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Oh. It's Saturday morning, and man, this trail's pretty packed. I've ridden on this trail before, never this early in the morning, so this is a first for me too. It is definitely well used. Somebody lost their shoe. This is 54th Street right here. We're probably gonna go down to 11th, I think. Coast is clear. United State of Indiana, free stickers. Oh, we gotta try that. All right, cool, thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, you too. Okay, we're gonna take another detour. There's something up here that I know about. We're gonna have to pose in front of it. I've eaten at this restaurant before, so I'd seen that once. Half-liter beer and barbecue hall. All right, check it out. I don't think we're going to regret doing all of these detours. We're still under the 1 hour mark. We've biked about 6 miles, so I think we'll be fine. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Whoa. Is that an actual payphone? Huh, no, it's not. Let's see what books are in here. Dictionary, that's kind of nice. All right, let's go until we find a word I don't know. Hod, a long-handled receptacle for holding bricks and mortar. Let's go. Harmony, vibrant, love, peace, beauty, respect, diversity, harmony. I don't think I've gotten farther yet than what happened here. What on earth? Looks like abandoned buildings or something, but the roof was somehow taken off. How do you even do that? I've been pretty far south on this trail before, and I don't think I've passed the furthest south I've been yet, but it is starting to feel pretty unfamiliar, so I think we'll reach that point pretty soon. Also, if it's not obvious, my mouth is very frozen. It is quite difficult to talk. Okay, we just spotted a gem, y'all. Sanyo CRT TV. It looks like it's been sitting in the rain, so that's probably not functional, but man, always nice to see a CRT. Less nice to see one that is probably in disrepair, but nice nonetheless. Show us where you're from. The thermometer is now reading 42 degrees. We've made it to the state fairgrounds, which is just right here. The crowds have significantly thinned out. I think the majority of people are probably down in the Broad Ripple area, which we already passed. We've biked 8 miles. We've got 35 minutes left according to Google. So Google's probably pretty accurate. I'm very glad there's an overpass here because this would have been one of the roads I would be worried about crossing. You know, I just realized whether it's hiking, walking, or biking, the crossings are always the scary part. When you're hiking, it's the water. When you're walking or biking, it's the cars. Okay, let's see. We're right here. We're going further south than this, I believe. We started right here, so we made all this progress so far. It's pretty good. Okay, we can see downtown Indianapolis now. I think that's the Salesforce building now. I think growing up, that was a bank building, Capital One, something like that, I don't remember. That's only the real meter tall building in Indianapolis. Well, these are cool. Wow, this is not something I would expect to see in Indiana. erase me. Dude, what? Why is this here? First of all, how did this get here? Second of all, why is it still here? All right. I've actually lived in Indianapolis most of my life, but I've never really explored it on foot or by bicycle. And using a car is just not the same. You don't get like a physical sense of the location unless you're actually walking through it and you're physically in it. Just in a car, it's such a barrier. You follow the roads and turn your mind off. But this way, you get like a real visceral sense of the layout. Just like when you're a kid and you know your neighborhood inside and out. Right up here, 16th Street, there's a place called Tinker House. There is a coffee shop there. Let's go see if we can get the smallest coffee possible. Thank you. Okay, this is the smallest coffee I could get. This will be nice. Ah, not bad, not bad. Woo! Oh, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Oh, he got it. Sort of got it. And I believe we're passing under I-70 right now. We've done a lot of road trips using I-70. It'll take you out to Denver. It'll take you out to Columbus, Ohio. Stretches across quite a bit of the US. Trail ends 100 feet, okay. All right, what do other people do? All right, we're at 10th Street now. All right, first things first, let's consult the map. So this is roughly our route to get there. We basically want to get onto Massachusetts Avenue. And I don't know why we couldn't just take it all the way, basically. We'll make a quick stop at the Circle because that's interesting. Okay, but first up, let's get down to Massachusetts Avenue. Or as they call it, I think Mass Ave. Well, looks like there's something called the Indianapolis Cultural Trail. I guess that just runs alongside Mass Ave. All right, one more drink of the coffee. No trash. Recycle only. Sucks. Yeah. This is the old Coca-Cola bottling plant. And there's actually a hotel here. It's that hotel right there at the Bottle Works. Okay, all right. It's a nice trail that's gonna take us all the way there, I think. Oh my God. Did you know I love a good alley? Oh, I love it so much. Oh, look at this alley. Oh, this is fantastic. Cultural trail to the right. Okay, I guess we'll keep taking it. All right, how much time we got left? Hour and 30 minutes. I think that is more than enough time. We can start relaxing a bit here. This building right here, oh man, I don't know what it's called now. It used to be called the Metra, or Marat? Metra. But you can see shows and stuff down there. Oh, it's the old National Center now. Used to be called the Metra, or Marat, I'm not sure. I believe that's Kurt Vonnegut. I'm not sure if he's from Indiana, but the Kurt Vonnegut Museum is actually in Indianapolis. It's a little bit north of here. The only part of this ride that I was really worried about was downtown, but this trail is really nice, very easy. All right, Monument Circle to the right, okay. Dead ahead, that is the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. This is City Market, I think, right here to our right. This is a little place with restaurants and whatnot. I guess it's closed, I had no idea. I guess they're renovating. Okay, like I said, this is the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. I mostly just know this place from field trips as a kid. And over here, you can see the tallest building is right here. It's not that tall. But yeah, this is the circle. I think there was some sort of wrestling event last night. Okay, we're gonna take a quick detour. Just down this way is Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Previously, Conseco Fieldhouse. And this is where the Pacers play. Yep, right here, Gainbridge Fieldhouse. You know what? We still got an hour and we're very close. Let's see if we can hop inside real quick. I do know the NBA All-Star game was here last year. I think they built this little pavilion just for that. If you go over here, there's another mini court. Oh, it's an ice skating rink now. Doesn't look very smooth. Whoa. Man, you know what? You know you're getting old when you start to see people like Johnny Furphy and they look like they're in high school. All right, now it's really time to go to the bus station. I'm not sure precisely where it is, but it's in this direction. Turn left onto South Meridian. What? This can't be right. Turn right onto East South Street. Okay, this is I-70 again. East South Street, okay. Okay, that should be the bus station right there. Now we gotta find bicycle parking, which hopefully we can actually find. Okay, up ahead is Lucas Oil Stadium. That was probably where the wrestling event was. Was the wrestling event at Lucas Oil yesterday? Okay.
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, today too, all right. Oh, they renamed the streets. John Cena Way. Okay, we have arrived at the bus station. Next stop, looking for bicycle parking. Okay. Okay, this looks as good a spot as any. Nicely high traffic. Block number 1, block number 2, block number 3. Okay, seats locked, bike's locked, back tire's locked, front tire's locked. All right. Part of this experiment is to find out, can you park your bike downtown and not get it stolen? I'm gonna be gone for about 3 days. I've parked it in a pretty high traffic area, so if you wanna steal that, you are gonna be seen. I've had that bike since I was 18 years old, so it is 22 years old now. If I lose it, it's had a heck of a run. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see if that bike is still there at the end of this. What's upstairs? Huh, there's a train station up here. What? Whoa. Well, I had no idea this existed. Is this actually a station? Why was this unlocked? Feels like I'm not supposed to be here. Makes you wonder, was this once a thriving area full of commerce and activity? Or was it just kind of always like this? Thank you. Okay, the bus leaves in 7 minutes. I think there's only one stop. All right, not bad.
Our next stop will be Lafayette, Indiana. Lafayette, Indiana will be our next stop.
This trip like a million times, but always by car. There's really not much to look at until you get near the city and you can actually see the skyline, but it's a fairly straight shot, easy drive. One thing though, it is really nice that somebody else is driving. That's my favorite thing about public transportation. You let somebody else do all of the work and you can just zone out. Okay, this is the only stop we're going to be making. West Lafayette, this is where Purdue University is at. It looks like only one person's getting on board.
Next stop will be Chicago. Chicago, our next stop.
Time change, so we're on Central Time now. It's 2:20. It's 3:20 when we started. We got just about an hour left.
This is Chicago's bus station. Chicago bus station is the final stop of the trip. Passengers that's making connections, you see customer service and they direct you to the door and let you know what time to expect your connection. This is Chicago. Everyone must exit the bus.
Okay, the train station to Kenosha is about 15 minutes north, but I need to get some dinner before I get on the train. And Manny's Delicatessen was recommended to me. It's about a 15-minute walk this way. There's a train that leaves in an hour and 2 hours. Hopefully we can make the train that leaves in an hour, but if not, we got the 2-hour train as a backup. All right, I think I see it up ahead. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay, here it is. Manny's Cafeteria and Delicatessen. Since 1942. Okay, what to get? What to get? Can I get a small crepe lock soup? And then I also want to get a brisket sandwich. Okay, this is very exciting. Got the brisket sandwich, crepe lock soup. Definitely want to finish this first because I can't take it with me. And I got some dipping sauce. I had matzo ball soup when I was in kindergarten, but I don't remember it at all. Man, that is perfect cold weather soup. Okay, we gotta dip the brisket. Oh yeah, dip it in its own juices. That is fantastic. Comes with a pickle. Good pickle. What's this? Horseradish, mustard. Gotta grab some napkins for later. Oh yeah. That's good, yeah. That'll do me nicely. It's 3:42 Central, which means it's 4:42 Eastern. This is actually dinner time. Maybe I'll have an evening snack once I get to Kenosha. But for now, this is a good dinner. It's wonderful.
I mean, it's terrific, right?
Next stop, the train station. It's called the Ogilvie Transportation Center, and it's a 25-minute walk pretty much straight ahead. It's 3:53, and the train leaves at 4:35. As long as it doesn't take me a long time to find my platform, that should be plenty of time. Man, that was a pretty good meal. Manny's Delicatessen. It was recommended to me, and I can recommend it to you. Okay, we're back at the bus station right there. You are on camera. We called police. For what? Man, I don't really like living in cities. Too loud, chaotic, and busy. But to walk through them and to adventure through them, it's usually a pretty good time, especially if you don't have to park. This is not where we're going today, but this is where we'll be going tomorrow because we're going to be taking an Amtrak, and this looks like the Amtrak entrance right here. All right, Metra, dead ahead. Okay, where are we going? Okay, so we are Kenosha at 4:35 p.m. That's track 13. Do you just go in? Do you wait? I guess we just go in. Track 13. Metra Union Pacific North Line to Kenosha. 4:35. All right, okay. Double deckers. Wow, this is cool. Love a train station. I'm not positive, but I'm fairly certain. Just pick a seat wherever you want. Let's go to the end of the track though and take a look. Loud up here. Barely hear myself. Let's find a place to sit. Maybe upstairs. Those are really loud. Holy cow. Okay, just want to double check. This is track 13. Track 13. I think we're good. Okay. Let's just go sit down. Okay, I moved to the top floor. This is a little more fun, I think. Still can't really see outside. Why is this so dark? All right, it's 4:32 now. The train should be leaving in 3 minutes. This is going to be a 2-hour ride. I'm going to the very last stop. trains. So much fun. Like I said, we're gonna take this train all the way to Kenosha. That's 26 stops. It's basically gonna go along Lake Michigan and then into Wisconsin. This is really cheap. It's only $6 to ride this all the way to Kenosha. I got the weekend pass, so it's $10 for unlimited for the whole weekend. I'm only gonna be riding it twice, so it's $5 per ride. It's pretty good. Okay, we've been on the train for about an hour now. I've decided to play a little bit of an audible. The stop after next is called Fort Sheridan. There is a train that's about an hour behind us. So I'm gonna get off at Fort Sheridan, and I'll explain why once we get off. Have a good night. Thank you. Oh man, should have grabbed one of those windows. They're not tinted. Okay, awesome. So, I used to have a friend who lived right over here at Fort Sheridan, and I've been here many, many times. Now, I was hoping that I could go down to the water. There's a really cool park over here, but it closes at sunset, and it's pretty dark. I don't want to be walking in the dark, but I know that there's a Starbucks over here. Oh my God, why is it so much colder here? Let's go into the Starbucks, get some hot cocoa, and warm up a little bit. Oh my God, it's so cold. The next train comes in an hour, so we got plenty of time to kill. Oh! Can I just get your smallest hot cocoa? Yeah. Okay, hot chocolate. That is great. I think now it's time to eat this cookie. Homemade Manny's cookie. The hot cocoa is much better than the cookie. Whenever you get the chance when you're traveling, always wash your hands. Getting your hands clean while you're traveling is just the best, man. Dry too. With Dyson? Come on, man. Thank you. Have a good night. Woo! Oh, man. This place was nostalgic for me in like the truest sense of the word, where I knew it was a time that wouldn't last. Like I came here so often, but it always had that sense of, yeah, this will one day just be a part of my past. Also, this is a pretty swanky neighborhood. I'm probably gonna have the cops called on me. Fort Sheridan Forest Preserve, hour 6:30 a.m. to sunset. Can't really see it, but the water is over there. Pretty sure you can take this trail all the way down. Train going in the other direction. The train is gonna arrive in 44 minutes. It is super dark. I can't see anything on that path. So even if we wanted to go down there, I don't think it'd be a good idea. Let's go back to the station and wait. Is there anything more fun than walking at a deserted train station at night? I don't think so. I suppose we could wait over there. This will be fine. Oh, great reprieve from the wind here. Man, what's our temperature now? My thermometer says 34 degrees, but I'm assuming that the wind chill is making it much colder. Wow. Well, I thought the train was coming in 20 minutes. It's actually coming in 30 minutes. There's some stores just up here. Let's go check these out. Legendary Smoke Shop, that's what it's called. Pizza place. Oh, thrift store. Nothing that interesting. We still got some time, so let's go check out the indoor waiting area. There's no way this would ever happen. But if the train came on that side and I was still over here, man, that would be so crunchy. There are 2 more trains that come after this next one, but one of them is in 4 hours, and the one after that is 2 hours after that. Ooh, okay, this is nice. Yeah, it's very warm in here. Man, I can't tell you how cold it is out there. 32 Fahrenheit. But it feels like 17 Fahrenheit. It has been a fairly long day. What time is it? I got started at 9 a.m. Eastern. It's 7:25 Eastern right now. So we're approaching 12 hours of activity here. I gotta tell you, man, I am very much looking forward to the hotel I'm staying at tonight. It was a little bit pricey, but it was the only one available, and it's fairly close to the station. It's also right next to the water, so hopefully there's a good view. You know we're taking that hotel shower. You gotta use all of their hot water. I've never been to Kenosha. In fact, the only thing I know about Kenosha is that it exists and that they mentioned it in That 70s Show. Was Point Place a real place? I could look that up in 2 seconds. But I'm sure somebody will tell me. There's no trash cans over here either. Why is this side so under-equipped?
UP North train number 823 to Kenosha is arriving in approximately 6 minutes.
I know this is really dumb, but I'm just really nervous that the train is going to be on the other side. Even though this is the side that I got off on, why would the next train be any different than the last one? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm worried about this. That's a stupid worry. Oh, that looks like a train. That looks like a train. Well, it's right on time. It's supposed to come at 6:44. It's 6:42 right now. It's got 2 minutes to get here. Seems about right.
UP North train number 823 to Kenosha is now arriving. Please.
Oh, man.
Caution, the doors are about to close.
All right, let's see here. My new ETA is 43 minutes from now, 7:30 Central. Man, feels way later than that. Nice and warm though. This is great. Feels super weird riding a train in the US. Not used to doing that. I forget that they even exist, actually. Okay, it looks like I am the last person in this car now. Also, they never collected my ticket. The guy looked at me, ignored me, came down, ignored me again. He must have just been like, I do not care. You probably have a ticket. We got 15 minutes left. 2 more stops. So the next one, and then after that is Kenosha. I love going to the final stop of any train. It is so much fun. When the train empties out and it's dark outside and you're like, what am I doing here? I love it so much. Oh man, I am cold and very tired. Well, actually I'm not that tired. I am very cold though. The hotel is just a short walk this way. Let's see, how long is it? 10 minutes. Okay, we can do that, we can do that. So Kenosha, Wisconsin. I just knew that this was basically as far north as I could get just by the local Chicago trains. And this is essentially the start of our journey through 4 states. We're gonna do Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and then Michigan. We're gonna take the same train we just took tomorrow morning. We can go over the details of that later. But for now, the #1 priority is to get to the hotel. There's no sidewalk on this side for some reason. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's a sidewalk up here. Okay, here we go. What I've done today shows that technically, yes, you can get around the US without a car. But it just doesn't really feel like it because the infrastructure is just not quite the same to where you feel like you're doing something you're supposed to be doing. It feels a little bit shoehorned. But for our purposes, which is to have a fun adventure, it actually kind of enhances the experience a little bit. So I'm not complaining. That's kind of funny. 2 skating rinks in one day. That's more skating rinks than I see most years. Oh, there it is. It's the green sign in the distance. You know what? Let's go to the other side. That looks way more interesting. Oh, what is this? I think it's an anchor. All right, let's cut through the park here since that's our hotel right there. Was this Torpedo? Damn. Navy Memorial Park. The forbidding, chilly waters. The doom. Whoa, 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 yeah, we don't want to get wet. Wow. That's cold. Oh, that's icy. That's scary. Oh my God. If you asked me what the worst fate possible would be, it would be to get dumped in that water. Wyndham Garden. I think this was one of 2 hotels in the area. I looked to see if there was anywhere I could camp, but there was nowhere close. This will do though. Anywhere with a warm bed and a hot shower will be very welcome. What? Comedy club. What is happening? What am I, 501? Never seen a comedy club right in the ballroom of a small hotel like this. Is that normal? All right. What we got here? Oh, look at the mirror. Oh, great shower. Look at this artwork. Nice artwork. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, this is great. Oh! We started at 9 a.m. Eastern. It is 8:50 Eastern right now. This is a great hotel room, man. Awesome view. Okay, I think first things first, let's just take that hot shower. If there's anybody who gets their money's worth in a hotel shower, it's me. Hold on, we gotta look at this screen again. What is this? Hold on, can you like, oh, what? Dude, in the year 2000. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can prevent it from being fogged up. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this shower. I will see you in just a moment. We're gonna have some dinner and some dessert. It's gonna be great. The key to a good shower is to earn it. You gotta earn a good shower. Come on, man. How can you know what a good shower feels like until you've been freezing in the cold? Too hot. Too hot. That was wonderful.
I mean, it's terrific, right?
Oh my word. Friends, rodents, quadrupeds. This is the first time that brisket has totally delivered. This was the promise that brisket held, but just nobody could ever execute. Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. Oh, it is even better than it was this afternoon. I cannot describe to you how good this is. Oh, and you know what? The fun is only just beginning. We are gonna heat up this cookie and have a warm chocolate chip cookie. Oh boy, look at the size of this thing. That's too much cookie for one person. Oh no! I'm still eating it. I can think of worse places for a cookie to fall on. A hotel floor is not great. At least it's not like a public bathroom. Microwave will kill the germs. Oh, I probably put it in there for too long. 30 seconds. No, it's perfect. Mamma mia. Hold on, I'm doing this wrong. Mayonnaise delicatessen. 10 out of 10. I'm probably not gonna be able to make this cookie look that appetizing, but just imagine a giant homemade melted cookie. One of my favorite things is to just gather everything and reorganize. Having multiple tables to do it, getting everything recharged, that's part of the peak hotel experience. So I will of course have plenty of great food options because I'm not in the woods. But I did bring this bag of snacks so that if I needed to eat anything, I'd be able to. And some of these are from viewers. Belvita Crunchies from John's Tiny Wood Shop. Look them up on YouTube. And then I also got these little Star Kiss tuna packets from Patrick B. Although I brought these not thinking about the fact that you probably don't want to eat these when you're on a train or a bus. And I don't have any utensils. Maybe I just squeeze it out. Am I still hungry? Hey, you know what? We biked a lot today. We need to replace the protein. Don't worry, I'm not gonna subject you to watching me eat this. But I am about to eat this without a spoon. Not bad. I immediately realized that I'm actually not that hungry. Okay, that's one no tuck. One no tuck, please. You know what? I don't need all these pillows either. Look at this cyberpunk. This is so funny. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll do 2 pillows. Oh. As I said earlier, tomorrow is basically going to be the start of the 4-state travel. I mean, we've already been doing it, but tomorrow we're going to be going through 4 states. The train back to Chicago leaves at 6:49 a.m., 8:34 a.m., and 6:50 p.m. So we're going to take the 8:34 train, but then we have basically all day to spend in Chicago because the train to Michigan doesn't leave until 6:30. So tomorrow we're going to train in the morning and then explore Chicago, and then get to Michigan. So it will be another long day. We're going to need to get plenty of rest tonight. So I'm going to pass out. I will see you in the morning. All right, it's 7:58. The train leaves at 8:34, so we have a little over a half an hour. Looks like there's a lighthouse down that way, so let's head in that direction. There's a bunch of people fishing. Okay, I'm gonna hazard a guess that that is my train. This is the first stop for this particular line, and it ends in Chicago. Want one without the tinted windows. Morning.
Morning.
Are all the windows tinted?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we made it to the train with 7 minutes to spare. At least currently, I think I'm the only person in this car. And I got a nice top level seat. I'm assuming this will be a good ride. Only thing better than a train station is a snowy train station.
A couple of things as we get moving out of Kenosha. We will be through the coaches. If you're in need of purchasing a ticket, we have tickets available. Once again, this is Metra 810 North Line service, Ogilvie Transportation Center. Closes Sunday morning to everyone and welcome aboard.
Okay, we're on our way. I think, what are we looking at here? 2 hour and 3 minute ride. Maybe I can get some sleep.
Watch your step while exiting at Chicago OTC.
Man, that was a rough train ride. I am so tired. So, we are now in Chicago, which means we have passed one state line. It is 10:23. The train to Michigan leaves at 6:30. So that means we have 8 hours to kill here, which I was hoping to have a bit more energy to do that. Maybe I'll perk up a little bit once I get some food in me. And to that end, there is an Indian cafe called Swadesi, and it's just a couple blocks this way. So let's go there, have some breakfast, get some tea,
and then we'll see how we're feeling.
It's just a little crowd.
I'm not too sure how crowded it's going to be today. It is a Sunday, but the weather's not great, and it's the morning, so who knows. Okay, that's it right there. Let's go inside and get a tea and something hot to eat. Yeah, hopefully that'll give us some energy. Oh. All right, there was nowhere to sit in there. Probably should have expected that, but there's a nice little park over here that we can go sit at.
All right, this will do nicely.
I definitely would have preferred to eat inside, but hopefully the sandwich and the drink are warm enough that we'll feel pretty good. Speaking of which, check out this sandwich. Got egg, some sort of croquette, and cheese. We also got this nice chai latte, although the artwork is kind of gone now. Pretty good. Indian food might be my favorite food, but having it in a breakfast style sandwich is not something I'm used to. Oh man, the chai latte, what is that taste? I know that flavor. There's another flavor in here, maybe nutmeg or something, I don't know. But I can tell you, this tastes like walking through a Christmas store. That was very tasty, but eating out nowadays is totally untenable. $6, $12, after tax, $20. It's fun to eat stuff like this on occasion, but man, if you did this every day, you gotta have more money than I do. I think this is the BMO Bank building. It looked like they have some sort of activities in the grass here, probably in the warmer months. Union Station is right there. That is where we need to be back in 7.5 hours. I'll be honest, I'm really not sure how I'm gonna kill 7.5 hours here. I think what we'll do is we'll start by heading to the Bean. Everybody knows the Bean in Chicago. I've been there before, but then we can keep going, get to the water, and follow the coast. Apparently, there is a mermaid statue somewhere down there, and I've never seen that before. So let's go, as a start, that direction.
This apparently is the post office. I'm gonna guess trains go under here, considering Union Station is right over that way. That giant building up there is Willis Tower. That's the tallest one with the two little antenna.
Yeah, you can't see the top of the building right now. It's covered in clouds.
This is the Chicago River, and I believe this is the one that they dye green every year for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if they still do that though.
You can really just see right down there. It is amazing what people are capable of. The fact that these bridges can be made at all, it's a really good thing. Nobody relies on me to do that. Everybody would be in trouble. Water's that way. I'm gonna go there a couple more blocks.
Love alleys.
The angles, the confined space, the loneliness of it. I don't like the dirtiness so much.
Nice IKEA couch.
This has been around. Looks like it's still fairly sturdy, but it also looks like it's been through the ringer.
Yes, that is the public library. And it's just occurred to me that after I'm finished exploring, I can go there, read magazines, and be warm while I wait. It's perfect. You know what's weird is I have absolutely been here before, and I've absolutely seen this thing before. But for some reason it looks way cooler this time. Maybe it was too crowded before to actually get close, but man, that is a very cool landmark. Oh, this is nice, dude. Oh, yeah. I need a new hat. This one is too itchy. What is this place called? Hold on. So we're in Millennium Park. Technically, that bean is called Cloud Gate. And then this is the J. Pritzker Pavilion. I've not been to a concert here. I have been to a concert at the Chicago Symphony. I think, oh yeah, you know, I went to the Final Fantasy VII Remake orchestra concert at the Chicago Symphony, which we saw earlier. I bet this would be really fun. Chairs aren't bad either. Now we head in the general direction of the water. No specific agenda other than to find the mermaid statue. Lakefront Trail. So yesterday, I looked up how much time it would take to get to this mermaid statue. And yesterday, I thought that 2 hours of walking one way would be no problem. But I severely underestimated how tired I would be today. And let me tell you, I don't think we're gonna make it to the mermaid statue today. However, we are getting to this water. I can see it now. We're gonna find a way to at least get as far out as possible to take a look. Look at this water. Wow, that's chilly. Look at the bird. Okay, well, you know, we could rent a bike. Let's see how long it would take if we rented a bike and also how much these cost. Okay, well, I accidentally started this without meaning to. Let's give it a go. I hope it's not too expensive. And it's an electric bike, so we won't even have to pedal hard. Ooh, oh, it's heavy though. My God. Oh, it's powerful. Good Lord, that's powerful. Yo, the power of electric. If this thing is this fast, I gotta put on my helmet. So, one of the cardinal rules when I'm making a video is if I mention something, I must show it. And it was looking a little grim that I would be able to get to this mermaid statue, but this electric bike is so scarily fast. My God. Ooh, look at that view. The GPS navigation is telling me I'm going to get there in 16 minutes. I'm actually not so much worried about the distance at this point. It is the extreme cold. Man, my ears. Nice sledding hill over here. Bicycling is moving up in my list of best transportation methods. It is very cold, but if you've got a nice bike path, oh, the sense of freedom is exhilarating. This is an electric bike, so it makes it much, much easier. Wow, I feel free as a bird. And as cold as a bird too. What do my ears look like? Are they red? I can't feel them anymore. If you're curious, we've been riding the bike for about 20 minutes. We're like at $10.50 right now. This is very fun, but these bikes are a terrible deal. To put it into perspective, the train from Chicago to Kenosha was $6. I've already spent more on this bicycle, and I have to pedal. And not only that, we still got to get back after this. All right, we're 3 minutes out. You can see the Chicago skyline behind us. Pretty amazing. I'm not 100% positive, but I think it's somewhere up on this beach. We'll double check once we get a little bit closer. This is it. We made it. Now to find the mermaid statue. It's next to the sand up on that path. All right, it's on the sand at the end of this trail, I believe. Damn, look at this frozen wasteland. Hold on, I passed it somehow. Wait, that was it right there? I didn't see anything. Oh, there it is, there it is. We went right past it. Man, all this trouble for this dinky little statue. There it is, right there. I honestly have nobody to blame but myself. I just kind of saw this on the map. It's like, oh yeah, mermaid statue, let's go to that. Look at this, it's just this tiny statue. Oh man, I'm glad that bike ride was a lot of fun. How much is this bike ride costing me? Oh, it's currently only at $16. That's not too bad. Let's get back and hopefully try to keep it under $30. As cliche as it is, this really does exemplify that the journey is more important than the destination. This mermaid statue and Kenosha are really the only new places I'm going to be going on this trip. Everywhere else is somewhere I've been before, but just changing the way that you get there makes it so interesting. The destination is the same, but the journey is different. And that makes it brand new again. This squirrel was here earlier. Just eating trash all day. Okay, next up, I think we're gonna go to that library. Going to that library, sitting inside and reading some magazines. Wow, I never thought that that could sound as good as it sounds right now. I must also admit that this ride back is not quite as exciting as the ride there, and quite a bit more painful, in fact. That guy, oh, that guy is swimming. Swimming is a little bit too rich for my blood. Since the library is a little bit south of where we started, we're gonna go to Buckingham Fountain, and there's a parking lot for the bikes there, and then walk west towards the library. Pretty fun view. Is this it? That's it, there we go. Buckingham Fountain. Okay, so bicycle postmortem real quick. First of all, that was 61 minutes, 9.85 miles. It cost me $30.35. The bus I took to get to Chicago was $40. The train I'm taking tonight was $35. I don't know what the economics of those are, but perhaps if it costs $30 to ride a bicycle for 1 hour, that's a bad business model. The only reason I did it is because for you, dear viewer, I would stop at nothing to underwhelm you. Oh my God. Wow, you are much slower when you're walking, but it feels roughly 1,000,000 times more peaceful right now. Biking in the cold, right next to a highway. Whew, I feel like I can relax again. So it is 2:09 p.m. Once again, the train is gonna leave today at 6:34. So we still have a lot of time. What? Terminator, Naruto. I've actually seen one of Kishibashi's concerts. He is really good. Attack on Titan. Wow. Oh, this is what I need. I am tired. We can use this as a chance to recharge a little bit. It's quiet, warm. We'll go take a look at the actual books and stuff in a bit. But I just gotta sit down for a second. All right, before we leave here, let's check out some of the books. Periodicals. Automobile Quarterly. Libraries, I'm still amazed that they exist. Like, if libraries didn't exist already and somebody brought up the idea now, you would get laughed out of the room so quickly. Have I said that before? Maybe. A cornucopia. Oh, you can see trains right there, Amtrak trains. That's where I'm headed. All right, this is Union Station. This is us. We're gonna enter from, what street is that? Well, we're gonna enter from this entrance over here. That's the recommended one. I don't think I've ever ridden an Amtrak train before. Wow. They call this the Great Hall, and it is a great hall. $6:30, Père Marquette. Okay, I just took a look at what's gonna be open in St. Joseph when I get there at like 9:30 at night, and it's nothing. So I looked up what's available to eat in this area. Turns out there is a Huang restaurant just up ahead, like 8 minutes away. I've still got 2 hours and 10 minutes until the train leaves. So you know what? I'm gonna go to a restaurant, sit down, and have a real meal. When I'm traveling like this, I always forget to do that. And then by the end of the day, I wonder why I'm so tired and hungry. Right here, we have my most hated section of highway that I've ever driven on. The Dan Ryan Expressway. I hate it so much. It is just a spider web of awfulness, and there's always traffic. Okay, this is it. Huang Cuisine Sushi. Let's go eat. Oh, mama. All right. Thank you. I fully admit that ordering mablo tofu when you have to carry it yourself is an insane thing to do. It just sounded so good I had to do it. And I think it's safe in the backpack. That was quite good. Not even too pricey with the stuff that I ordered, so I'm happy with my choice. It's time to get on that train. Okay, I've still got an hour, as I was saying. Okay, as I was saying, I still have an hour before the train boards. Apparently the process is you sit in this waiting area, somebody says something unintelligibly over the speakers, and then you go check the board and see if it's time to board yet. So far, my train says it's on time, but not boarding yet. So, once again, looking forward to the hotel.
Right this way.
St. Joseph?
St. Joe, further out for coach. Where you headed?
Joseph?
St. Joe, go around the next open door and to the right up the street.
Wow, this is super nice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin. I will be your assistant conductor. This is Amtrak train 370 Pure Marquette. We'll be making scheduled station stops at St. Joseph and Harbor, Bangor, and Holland. Real quick, if you do not have a ticket for this train. I kindly ask that you do make your way towards the exit at this time.
There is a snack cart or something in the back here. I'm gonna go check this out. Let's go check it out. Okay, this is the restroom. Okay, pretty smooth ride so far. There is about 30 minutes left. The one surprising thing is that the train is constantly honking its horn. And I wonder if it's because there's so many road crossings because trains aren't that common. Either way, this is pretty nice. Much better than I thought it would be. This bathroom looks very 70s. Doesn't this look like it's from your elementary school?
Please take this time to get your personal belongings. Around your seat, the overhead luggage racks. Please watch your step as you exit the train. Once again, folks, up, our first station is south of St. Joseph and Harbor.
Thank you. All right, that was surprisingly great. Really smooth ride. Nighttime train, always nice. And I'm welcomed by this beautiful town. Wow, look at this. Oh man, this is nice. After just the onslaught of noise and activity in Chicago downtown today, this is such a nice change of pace. My hotel is somewhere in that direction. Looks like I'm about 4 minutes out. The hotel is the part I'm looking forward to the most. Looks like the train is headed out. I didn't realize how small that train was. It's only like 5 cars. There weren't that many people who got off at St. Joseph. A lot of people going to Grand Rapids, Holland, and I think I'm the only person out here right now. I believe this is the downtown and it is deserted. I believe that's my hotel. This is the empty town. Let's waste no more time. Let's get inside. Hi, checking in. Room 707, breakfast 7 to 10. Oh, I'll take it. Oh, very nice. Bathroom, looking great. What is up, man? Everybody's got these fancy... How do you turn this on? There we go. No? Oh. Well, this one's not hooked up, but... Fancy mirror. Oh, great bed. Look at this bedding. That's some nice bedding. Smallish TV, no problem. We got a breakfast nook. Oh, and we've got a couch. And a balcony.
So today we started in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We went down to Chicago, Illinois. Then this train that we just took us into Indiana, following Lake Michigan, and then into Michigan, and just a little bit north, and now we're in St. Joseph, Michigan. So we've officially made it through 4 different states without using a car. Yeah, so there's still some more exploring to do tomorrow, so we'll do a full debriefing tomorrow. But it is very nice to get off my feet, get inside, and be able to take a shower. Whew. Long day. Okay, nothing like a good shower, dude. Now I have options for food. I could eat this sad chocolate muffin that I got from the breakfast this morning. I could eat this orange that I also got. Or I could eat this extra beef sandwich that I ordered to go. Look at this monster. Oh man, look at that. Maybe that doesn't look appetizing. There's no microwave. How could we get 2 such good meat sandwiches 2 days in a row? Come on, man. Eat a few green beans with my hands. Oh, man. Come on. San Pellegrino? We're living it up. Okay, once again, that is 1 no tuck. Okay. Okay, that will do it for today. I will see you in the morning. We've got one more thing we still need to do. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna sleep to my heart's content. Don't have to get up early at all. I'll see you then. Just a wee bit too cold to enjoy my coffee on the balcony, but we will enjoy it in here. Oh, not bad. I also got the classic hotel muffin. I slept quite well. Checkout is at 11 today. I'm gonna stay all the way till then. Wow, that's sweet. These hotel muffins are super hit or miss. Sometimes you're just like, this is what living is. Other times you're like, maybe I should eat this orange. Do that healthy option, boy? Yeah, we're doing the healthy option. Mostly just because the orange is gonna taste way better. Oh, my legs. They're quite sore. Oh, God. Final leg of our trip. My best friend since 2nd grade lives in this area. He's gonna be around at 2 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock now. So we got about 3 hours and we're gonna go to 2 different beaches. The first one I think is Silver Beach up ahead. And then across this bridge is Tiscornia Beach. And we'll end there at the lighthouse. Wanderlust Outfitters. Okay, so I stopped in that store for 2 reasons. 1, these gloves, the touchscreen capability has completely worn off. So I got some gloves. But 2, this hat you might have seen in my other videos before. This was my 2 cousins' old photography business. It has been to the northern tip of Japan, but it is the most uncomfortable hat I have ever worn. It is so itchy. So I thought it was about time I got a new hat. I tried it on. It was very comfortable. I will retire this hat like it is a jersey. Oh, much better. Oh my God, that's so much better. This is the very end of the trip, so maybe it doesn't make that much sense to do this now, but I love supporting an independent store. Wanderlust Outfitters, St. Joseph, Michigan. Check them out. Super nice little store too. Okay, so in that direction is Silver Beach. That is Tiscornia Park. I've actually been to Tiscornia Park before, because my best friend, who's going to be picking me up later, he got married over there. Silver Beach is completely new to me, so we're gonna go down there, check it out, then we'll cross the water and then go to Tiscornia Park. And along the way, we will of course see what else we can discover. The train tracks where I got off are just down here too. So we'll start by going down and checking out the train first. There's actually a secret path down here. What is this? Ah, dressing room. Somebody's secret bicycle stash too. Huh. So this is the back of the stage, and then you can go up these stairs here. Okay, this is Lake Michigan, of course. This is the St. Joseph's River. This is the river. All right. It was probably pretty hard to tell last night, but we got off the train up there and walked along the top of this hill over here. And the hotel was just down there. It really is amazing how different things feel in the daytime versus the nighttime. Your ability to get a sense of where you are at night is just so much more difficult. But like in the daytime, I can really tell where I am, get a lay of the land. I'm gonna hazard a guess that during the summer, this place is popping. But in February, not so much. Nice looking station though. Need more train stations. Need more train stations in my life. Guess this is normally the sidewalk. It's a little bit sandy right now. Whoa, what? What am I looking at? What is that over there? What? There's like dunes and ice up there. Summer, they must have a heck of a cleanup job. This is a lot of sand. I love going to places that are off season. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I don't really like going to places when it's on season. I want to go to the empty places. I want to go when nobody else wants to go. Okay, I have not been to the end of this pier. I have been to the other one in that lighthouse. So you know what, let's go to both. We'll start on this one, cross the bridge, and then go to the other side. Although it looks like it's just freezing cold water and ice, and one person in a kayak. Yo, I gotta admit, that looks really peaceful. As long as you got like a wetsuit. Fell in this water, that would be not good.
Wow. Just the signs of winter. So treacherous. The quiet of winter and the desolation. Oh man. So they're actually going to be ready to pick me up a little bit earlier than I expected. So we're going to have to skip to Scornia Park, but the view is better from this side anyway, so. All right. Okay, so at the beginning of this trip, I asked the question, is this even feasible or not? And since I'm here and I did it, yes, it is technically feasible. You have to be pretty dedicated though, especially if you live in the suburbs. But man, doing this, you really do get the real visceral sense of having traveled. Like I'm in Michigan in just like this frozen wasteland now, and I started out at my house with a bicycle. And interestingly, this trip has actually made me understand cars a little bit more. I still prefer a good public transportation infrastructure like you get in Japan, but cars really are quite nice because you can just put all your stuff in there and you can go anywhere. And I see the appeal of it. And also, I think I have a new favorite mode of transportation. I love bicycles, especially electric bikes. Man, I feel like you could get anywhere with that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you really enjoyed it, patreon.com/adventure. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
So at this point, you might be asking yourself, how did you get home? When I was planning this trip, I decided that I could get home without using a car, but it would just be riding the bus and it would be a very boring trip. I would take the bus to South Bend and then to Indianapolis. So I figured, why put myself through that and put you through that? And instead we could have this nice ending at the beach. But if I do this in the future, I will come up with a route that will be a little more interesting where we can go truly the whole round trip without using a car. So anyway, my best friend Brendan, who you might know from my vlog from like 10 years ago, his mom was actually the one who came and picked me up from the beach.
It's probably her. Hello!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
She then took me to meet up with Brendan and his wife Kara, and I spent the night at their house.
Good God. Oh my God.
Also, for those of you who do know who Brendan is, he actually developed a rare form of salivary gland cancer.
Oh, actually, people have asked about you on the vlog.
Really?
I'm like, what happened to Brendan?
Update, cancer, hey! Cancer and a bunch of dogs. Gonna sing your song of your people? Say, oh woo! Oh woo!
All right, well, thank you for letting me stay at your house.
Of course, man, anytime. Mi casa es su casa.
And it's really weird because he's been healthy his whole life. And it's one of those things that can happen to anybody, but you're never like, oh, it's gonna happen to somebody I know. But the treatment so far seems to be going well. They finished radiation, so the prognosis seems to be fairly positive. So that's good news. But as you can imagine, treatment for that is very expensive, and they have a GoFundMe page. And if you're one of those longtime viewers of the vlog who remember Brendan and you wanna throw him $5, I would be enormously appreciative. But anyways, after spending the night at his place, I knew my mom was gonna be out of town. So I had given her my car, and then on her way back home, I had her come pick me up, and then I drove us both the rest of the way home. And then of course, the next day, I had to find out, was my bike still parked in front of Lucas Oil Stadium. All right, welcome to the epilogue. It is time to go retrieve my bike. I think it will still be there without any trouble. For one, it is not a high value bike. And two, if you wanted to steal it just to ride it, surely there are going to be bikes that are easier to steal than a bike with 4 locks on it. The only scenario I can imagine somebody stealing that bike is if they saw how many locks were on it and were like, oh, you think you could stop me? There she blows! You know, I assumed it would be just fine. This many locks, plus it's not an expensive bike. Why on earth would anybody steal this? Wow, that is really great that the bike was not stolen and was just waiting for me there very patiently. Restores a little faith in humanity. All right, thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/adventure. That is the best way to support long videos like this. Patrons get all sorts of bonuses like the bloopers you're going to see in just a bit. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Farts shack. I must admit, it does smell like farts right there. I don't know why they would put that plural though. Just call it the fart shack. Okay, you can actually see a really good view of downtown now. There's a skyline right there. Pretty sad skyline, but hold on. There's a drum set down there. Toilet, cushions, drum set. What is this? Is this a little parking lot? Or like a truck? Somebody's lonely AirPod is down there.
Kenosha is arriving in approximately 6 minutes.
What the? Focus.
All right, let's check out what this Oblivion remaster is all about. All right, so I can create my own character. Gonna need a name. Let's go with Sunjan Huang. All right, let's get started. So let's see. Looks like square is punch, and cross is kick. What does triangle do? Oh, that's like some sort of super move. Oh, that's cool. Okay, looks like there's someone there that's gonna give me a quest. Let's go talk to him.
Hello, good sir. My name is Jasper Caps. You should be careful. Somebody's been attacking people in this very field. I could reward you handsomely if you dispatch these felons and make it safe for me to travel once again.
Oh, looks like we've got an enemy here. James Rakitsky. All right, let's go for it. All right, bring it on. All right, we got another one here. Douglas Jackson. He's got a sword. Okay. All right, sweet. Looks like I get his sword, Jar's Wrath. That's a pretty cool weapon. Okay, we've got one more enemy here, Kelsey Godritis. Well, perfect time to test out this new sword. Oh man, no match for me. Well, that was pretty easy. I guess it's just time to go back to Jasper Caps and collect my reward.
Ah, I see that you dispatched the felons. Here's your reward, sir.
All right, got the reward, and you know, kind of like the hat that Jasper Caps is wearing. I wonder.
My name's Joey. I'm the new CEO of Adventure Archives Limited, and we've got a new toy for you. We call it the Picard. It's designed by Mela. And if you're into minifigs, we've got Jenna Spitzer and Matisse Picard. And if you're into even minier figs, we've got Bryan and Aussie Yamagata. And if you enjoy birding as much as I do, you'll love these David and Jennifer Dickerson figurines. Call right now and we'll even throw in this exclusive Gavin Ryan figurine. Just make 5 easy payments of $69.99 and all the figurines can be yours today.
Aldoni is 2 clicks that way. Once we get there, we're going to march side by side. Any questions?
You should switch. He's left-handed. You should swap sides.
Why don't you get a handle on things here before you start making suggestions, Jonathan Mulberry?
Why? Why switch sides?
John Lorenz is left-handed. You want your weapon on the outside.
What am I?
Right-handed.
Bryan and Sarah Kitsune?
Both right-handed.
Ren and Yvette?
Same.
What about Dan Vulcans?
Favors right, but shoots left.
Fine. Let's switch.
You didn't even know that? What are you going to do? Just going guns blazing? No, I'll lead.
Severance. I'm afraid it's time for you to go again.
Severance. Are we doing Suinton again today?
No, please continue.
Severance.
Please proceed.
Welcome. Please put this on. You're going to be my little helper elf today.
Severance.
Okay, how do you feel?
My hands hurt.
Very good. I can take this hat for you. Please continue this way.
Severance.
For this next one, you're gonna need this. Please continue.
Severance.
My name's Christina Alvarez. I wasn't there, but I was told about what the incident was, and if you ask me, it does sound like something Robby would do.
Yeah, my name is May Beamery. You know, I've done some embarrassing things while camping. I've done some things in the tent that I'm not too proud of, but what kind of self-respecting person would do something like that? I just don't understand. Yeah, my name's Leon Lynn. Frankly, I think more people need to do things like the incident. What kind of country are we if you can't be free enough to do that? I'm pretty free myself, but I'm envious of the courage he had that day.
Yeah, my name's Lou Lynn. Look, you know, I don't care what you do, just, you don't need to go hollering about it, running down the street, just keep it to yourself and it's all good.
Well, I'm not gonna use my real name, but you can call me Sandmore1. You know, when I heard about the incident, truth be told, I've done things like that 25 times before. Every time I go out into the tent, I do it. It doesn't matter who's next to me, I'm doing that in the tent. And frankly, I don't think it's anybody's business.
My name is Robby Huang. I don't see what the big deal is. Did I wake up in the middle of the night? Yeah. Could I have gone outside? Sure. But did I poop in the tent? No. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I pooped in the tent.